Everyone, my name is Noel Dominic Maslog and today we're going to discuss the exponent rule. The product rule states that when multiplying the monomials that have the same base or variable, add the exponent. Here is the formula given for the product rule. Now let's go ahead to the example. Our first example will be x times x by the power of 3, x times x by the power of 4 equals x1 plus 3 plus 4 and the result will be x by the power of 8. We will multiply the monomials that have the same base, but the thing here is every monomials in the example has the same base. So in other words, we can combine every monomials given in the expression that it will turn into x1 plus 3 plus 4. But you may be wondering that why is there an exponent of 1 on the first monomial when there was no given exponent on the first place? This is when the first rule exponent rules comes in. Our first rule states that anything to the power equals 1. What this means that any variable or base that has no exponent has an imaginary exponent of 1, hence the added exponent on the monomial. Adding all the exponent will result into 8, making our monomial value of x by the power of 8. Proceeding to the next example is 2x squared y and negative 3x by the power of 3 and y by the power of 4 equals 2 times negative 3 and x squared plus x by the power of 3 and y by the power of 1 plus y by the power of 4 equals negative 6x by the power of 5 and y by the power of 5. First, we will sort out the values, turning our values into this. Then combine every exponent that have the same base and also multiply the coefficient, and the result will be negative 6x by the power of 5 and y by the power of 5. Power rule states that when raising monomials to powers, multiply the exponent. So instead of adding the exponent like we did in the product rule, we multiply them its same variable or base. Here's in the given example. Our first example here is x squared by the and y by the power of 3 and 4 equals x squared times 4 and y by the power of 3 times 4 equals x by the power of 8 and y by the power of 12. First, we sort out the values and then multiply the exponents by 4 as shown in the expression. The result will be x by the power of 8 and y by the power of 12. Now, the last exponent rule on the list is the coefficient rule. Coefficient rule states that when dividing monomials that have the same base, subtract the exponent. So instead of multiply or adding the exponent, we instead subtract them. Here's the shown formula for quotient rule. So our first example, x by the power of 3 over x by the power of negative 2 equals x by the power of 3 negative and minus and then negative 2 equals x by the power of 5. We first combine the monomials making our equation x by the power of 3 minus negative 2. Since subtracting negative values becomes positive, the negative 2 exponent will turn into positive 2 exponent, making the result x by the power of 5. Next example here is the 5 by the power of 6 and over the 5 squared equals 5 by the power of 6 minus 2 equals and the result will be 5 by the power of 4. We combine and subtract our monomial exponent making the value of 5 by the power of 4. Last in our list is the example. Example 36 m by the power of 3 and n by the power of 5 over negative n mn by the power of 4 equals 36 by over negative 9 and m3 by the power of m by the power of 3 over m and n by the power of 5 over n by the power of 4 equals 4m by the power of 2 and n. First, we sort out the values turning it into 36 and negative 9 multiplied by m by the power of 3 and m. Multiply by n by the power of 5 and n by the power of 4. We divide our 36 and negative 9 first, making the value into negative 4. Then we subtract our variable exponents, making the total value of negative 4m squared and n. And these are the and these are the examples of the quotient rule and exponent rules. Thank you.